Hello YouTube and welcome to my bunny build. Today I'm going to show you a different way of playing her. So the image you're watching now is Bunny running forward like you would in the world, and in a second you're going to see how she plays, or how I play her. As you can see, she's rolling, but if you look at the distance she's covering, in my mind they cover the same distance, and I have footage later to prove that I can keep up with pretty much any sprinting bunny. So why am I showing this? Well, most people, when they build their bunnies, they're looking at like biofuel or some way of keeping bunny infinitely sprinting. But if you build her for cooldown reduction, if you didn't know this, cooldown reduction actually scales on how fast you can roll. So here you can see that I've basically taken away the cooldown reduction mods. You can see that she's rolling, stopping, rolling and stopping. But if you to have a decent amount of cooldown reduction, she can like roll basically really quickly. So I've lent into this gameplay and basically built Bunny around this. So as you can see, I'm sticking back on the cooldown reduction mods if I can find it. Is it this one? So I don't really need MP, so I put it back on. But I think I've got something like a 40% cooldown reduction now. You see, every time I move like a meter, she's going to be spitting out lightning, and for me this is decent because then I can infinitely spam out lightning, and then I use my sprint just to gather the lightning bar at the bottom quicker. So yeah, I'm going to go over the build now and you can decide if this is something that you want to do yourself. So this is my bunny setup. I built her for range, so her high voltage hits for 27 meters, and then I've built generic damage mods on her with some HP, defense, and then thrown on a maximum cooldown reduction on her to really lean into the whole rolling and to hitting things at some distance. So you do you and take what you take from this and build it into your own. So this is the set I'm using. It scales really well with Bunny. You get this from the first boss in the hard mode content, and then reactor, if I could change anything from here, it'll be the skill up duration, and I'll put like a damage perk on it. So now I'm going to go over into a solo pyro fight. Here you can see that it's strong against lightning, but I'm going to have no problem actually destroying this thing. It's quite an easy fight with Bunny because the way he scales is off skill damage. So you'll see that I'll do like an initial sprint to build up basically my ability to push the button to, I think it's my number 3 or 4 on the screen. So yeah, you'll see me run around. I will gather up the bar at the bottom. Once I'm able to push 4, that's pretty much all I use sprint for now. And then I'll literally just turn it off. And then yeah, I'll just go off and kill it. I've left it uncut so people can actually see it in action. I've also, at the end of the video, I've got a couple of more things where I've gone into like a dungeon previous to this fight to pick up a thing to open at the end. So I get lucky at the end of this video and get an energy activator, but that's not the point. Here you can see I'm just rolling around. I'm not really sprinting. You can see the bottom bar is still full, it's blue, so I'm getting maximum damage on my actual lightning. I'm just rolling around, and also, I don't know if this would be classed as cheating, but if you've got like a gaming keyboard, so like I've got a Corsair, I've essentially changed my control, so whenever I hold it down, it will roll. It'll basically just like macro the key press over and over again, so I don't get carpet tunnel in my left pinky. But in my mind, it's not automating the program, it's just making it easier for myself. And in my mind, they've done the same thing in game with the whole, if you've done like the left click on a single firing weapon, it auto fires for you to save you your left finger or your trigger finger. So that's a little tip for me if you've got a gaming keyboard to make this a little bit easier and bearable to run. So yeah, this is the build. As I say, I've got an obstructor fight at the end of this and a hard mode dungeon where I solo it using the exact same build. And in that hard mode dungeon fight, I've also got a modifier that reduces her sprinting, so it disables it. So normally that would be a killer for a bunny. So yeah, stick around, watch that. And if you've gotten this far so far, could you please like and subscribe, as I'm a small creator and trying to grow the channel. And your support means that this is the content you want to watch. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'm just going to leave the video playing. There'll be 3 fights, I said before. Could you please, I don't know, watch through it and decide if this is something you want to build. Drop a comment below if there's anything that you would change, because I love reading the comments on people. So yeah, thank you for getting this far, and I hope you all have a good day. Cheers. Goodbye.
Enzo here. Commence mission to recapture the chapel.